Welcome. It's Monday, people. Yeah, we got a big ass pay-per-view, premium live event coming up. Summerslam, 2 nights actually. I don't know, would I be able to, or did? Cause I thought about doing, but anyway, I'll get to that in a second. We got SummerSlam coming up. This is gonna be a actually packed show when I sit there and thought about it. For everything I got to talk about for this coming week, so let's just go ahead and get this out the way. You know what time it is. It is Pro Wrestling Smoke, my wrestling podcast. That's right, people. And my name is Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. You feel me? You spell it how it sound all together. And we're brought to you by, first off, PassDat Apparel. That's right. You can find them on TeePublic at PassDat Inhalation Partners, POTNAS. That's how you spell partners. You can get it, partners. You get it now? Yeah. Great t-shirt design, urban wear, funky to look for men and women. Trust me, it's great. I've wore a couple of t-shirts on the show. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, you love it. As well as the kind of smoke that you need, the kind of smoke you want. I'm talking about SmokeKind.com. Use the referral link in the description of this podcast to find nice discounts as well as sales that they have for their THCA. They're the king of THCA. You get me? They got edibles. They have vapes. They have single roll and they have bud, and it's legal and it's mailed to your front door. You feel me? And last but not least, Sara J CBD. Go and order bath bombs, you know what I'm saying, creams to help with pain, to soothe your mind, candles, and so forth. Even have lube. You know what I'm saying? CBD. You feel me? Because me, I just turned 50. You know, my body's, you know what I'm saying, banged out. You feel me? So, and her creams has helped. I'm not even going to front. You feel me? And also, you need to check out her bath bombs. They are just wonderful. You know, you can sit back, smoke a blunt, and just relax. You feel me? And you'll feel better than new once you get out of the bath. You feel me? So go to SarahJCBDs.com and order and use the promo code BOBBIE. That's Bobby, BOBBIE, to get 10% off of your next order from SarahJCBDs.com. And hopefully I have some wrestling promote, you know what I'm saying, sponsors one day. But anyway, what's going on, people? What's going on? Wow. This weekend is about to be lit. Summerslam is going down 2 nights in New Jersey. New Jersey. I know Queen's Flip better be in the goddamn building. It's in your neck of the woods, dude. I better see you in the ring somehow. I'm just saying. I want to see Queen's Flip do a run in on what's that? Logan Paul. But we're gonna talk about that and what have you. I wasn't able to see Collision because the way Max is, it's weird, man. It's kind of hard to go back once it airs to see the actual episode. I mean, that's the only drawback about Max, you know. Or you have to pay a certain amount, I guess, extra, which I thought that I paid, in order to even do that. So I don't know. But anyway, I was live streaming and watching and doing a live reaction with Ashe Wrestling. They had their show at Ashe 10. It was a very, very good show. Now, for some of you people that don't know who Ashe Wrestling is, it is a North Carolina-based independent wrestling promotion, which is black owned, and the roster is black. You see nothing but black folk. Chocolate. You know, the only person you might know from their announce team is Big Swole, because she was in AEW, and she said Cedric Alexander's wifey. I'm gonna say it's again, no disrespect, Cedric. Boy, you got one, boy. God damn, that woman just. Well, anyway, they had this show last night. Great show. I did the live reaction and live feed. Shouts out to the 50 people. Now, I didn't do it on YouTube because they was already on YouTube. What the hell I'm gonna do on YouTube? So I did it on Facebook and I did it on X. So the live feed should still be up if you want to actually go see it. It's on my Twitter feed. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it nowadays. It's Smoker STO. You feel me? Once you type it in, it'll pop the fuck up. Or just the link. Just go to the link on the page. The page, my profile page or any of these podcasts, they should have the link up there for you to go to the X. But anyway, and for you people that are first time listeners, that just let you know I used to do porn. So just in case you had to check out my X page, just let you know. Okay. 18 and up only. Gotta be grown. Now, man, that show is fire. That show was fire from beginning to end. They had a pre-show, which had a good match on it. Two good matches, couldn't think about it. Well, I got a good match on it. The big highlights to me was, of course, Darius Carter. He ended up having to wrestle twice. Because a tag team match posting went down between the Audacity and the other game. One of the guys was not able to make it, so it ended up being a singles match. So I guess to fill a hole and to add a little twist to the show, Darius Carter signed a contract for him and Billy Dixon to have their world title match. But it was certain stipulations, and one of them was, even though he was wrestling Yaya, the gifted one, which that was a barn burner of a match. It wasn't the guy that Billy Dixon picked. Billy Dixon never picked anybody yet, or said he picked anyone. Yaya just stepped up and said he wanted to challenge Darius Carter. And Darius Carter, well, he took up the challenge. You know what I'm saying? So he signed his contract, which ended up setting him up to have a title match against this young man. God dang, what the boy name? One of the other game. I can't think of his name offhand. Please forgive me from the other gang, okay? It just don't hate me. I'm old, but I do remember him. I think his name Jordan something. I can't remember. He's from Cleveland, but the reason why he got picked for this match was in a promo. Darius Carter is the champ. Remember I talked to y'all about when I did the special event review for Return of the King. He shenanigan his way into the tournament and then won the tournament to become the Ashe champion. Okay. A lot of people felt some type of way because he did that. So in the interview, he said, I'm tired of people complaining that I didn't earn this and whatever. So he said, if anybody feels shunned by me winning the tournament, you can have your day. I'll face all of it. It doesn't matter. So he ended up facing the Jordan boy. I think his name was Jordan. And of course, the Moriarty of pro wrestling, the All Father, won. And the match with Yaya was off the chain. In the end, Darius Carter doing Darius Carter, he just got counted out and said, fuck all that. So now, but the match of the night, I will say y'all need to go back and see the whole show. But the match of the night, and I talked about it at the end of the live, was the tag match supposed to have to end up being a single match. It was, I think, something Evans. God dang it. Hold on. Now I have to go to their Twitter page. The Twitter page. Yes, we had to go to your Twitter page. I'm gonna have to pull up your Twitter page right now. So this is gonna be a short episode. So sit back, roll your blunt, drink your coffee. Well, no, it's evening, goddamn it. Sip your yak, and we got to talk about. Hold on, cause Vegas. No, I ain't talking about. God, what is his name? I'm looking for the young man. Well, like I said, I can't think of his name. He was one of the other gang. He was the other tag, he was the other tag partner. He was the one that wasn't in the match with Darius Carter. He went against Treehouse Lee. Now, I'm just gonna say this. Both of these guys can go, but watch Treehouse Lee. You know, because I am the culture. See, I am authentic. Why you people that pull me? No, y'all the fake ones. Because you really love Treehouse. You love me. You love my brother. You love the audacity. Because we have the audacity to tell you the truth about yourself. That's how he talks. I just love his shit, right? The dude was doing some shit in that match. I was like, left me speechless, dog. So, and the main event, the newly recognized by Pro Wrestling Illustrated Pan-African Diaspora World Championship. The main event was from AEW, the challenger, Bishop Khan, from the Gates of Agony, GOA. Against the man that held that belt for I think 600 some odd days, Suge D, a.k.a. for y'all from AEW, Pineapple Pete. But y'all know Suge D. Stop playing. Only two people held this belt. Trisha Dore, who held it forever, and him. And like I said, Pro Wrestling Illustrated has now recognized that title. Khan won. And it's crazy how he won because Suge's coming off the top rope, and the way they pegged it, where he hit his head on the ceiling on one of the film cars. He came down, and Khan hit him with the pedigree, match over. So Bishop Khan is now the Pan-African Diaspora World Champion. It's a pretty ass belt, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I stop playing. Hold on. Let's talk. Hold on. Let's take a look real quick. I'm just gonna pull this up so y'all can understand. This is off their page. This is off their page. Yeah. You can go see the show. Is up on YouTube. It's a very good fucking show. If I had to do a 5-star rating, so y'all gonna be like, man, you just gonna see the 5-star because Black Wrestling in North Carolina. No, it was 5 stars. It was damn good. I mean, even to the women's matches, were good. And even the hype to them crowning their first women's champion is good. This one right here, though. Young Lightfoot. God, she was just disrespectful in the interview with Charity King. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all need to go back. Look, y'all need to go back and see it. Or even better, go on my Twitter page. Go on my Twitter page. I don't want to pull up my Twitter page because this is for YouTube and so forth. Go to YouTube, go to Ashe Wrestling, watch that show as well as Return from the King. Check out all that shit, man, because there's some stuff. John McGresson had a match, and that shit was good against God damn it. What's his name? Josh C. Front man, Josh C. Yeah. So, oh yes. And the next show they posed to crown the first women's champion is going to be Jada Stone. You know, got signed to TNA. From TNA, Savannah Evans, Charity King, part of NWA, former one half of the Killer Bees, the only black tag team to hold the NWA women's tag titles, and Karen Bam Bam Renee. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me pull her up real quick. God damn it. It should have her. Here we go. Take a look at Bam Bam Renee real quick. Now, she defeated Faye Jackson. She defeated Faye Jackson to get into this fatal four-way to decide a women's champion. And one of the women's matches was Tasha Steele. She won her match, so I think they're setting her up to be the first contender. So here we go. Hold on. This is the fourth person from this. Karen Bam Bam Renee. Stop playing. You know you want this for this. Oh yeah. No bread, no water, just cheeks. Go. You know you want this for this. Good thing. Damn. She cool too. She can move too. You know you want this for this. Damn. You know you want this for this. Damn. I think y'all get the picture. Y'all get the picture. There was the match that she was in when she defeated and Jazz was the referee. It was a good match. I talked about it on the last special event, you know what I'm saying, preview that I did, you know what I'm saying, review that I did for Ashe. So, but no, trust and believe. At some point, I'm gonna have to check on my chicken so y'all can hear me in the background. You know what I'm saying. But trust and believe that she deserved being in 4-way. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do in that. Plus, also the world title online, Billy Dixon will get his hands. I think they're gonna finalize it between him and Darius Carter. And plus, the owner, my man got the Derek Lockhart, he'll be in action as well. So I'm looking forward to the next Ashe event. I'm hoping to see Khan there to defend the title. And I'm curious to see how this is gonna work, because with Khan being the champion, because also Cedric does wrestle for TNA, but I think Cedric actually is going to be in the building again the next show, going against Iron Maxwell. So he posed, and if go check out Iron Maxwell, he gets down too. Oh yeah. Now Ashe, and like I said, it's all black people. Like I said before, you're not going to see that. Where are you going to see that in the world? Where are you going to see that? All black. It's no other ethnicity in the building, unless they're in the fan, unless they're watching. Period. And I was actually, I'm gonna be real with you. I was shocked that Khan won because he's with AEW. But I ain't mad at it, because look at the motherfucker. They do like $1 million, man. So I'm looking to see, and I'm saying this, out of the gates of agony, he's going to be the breakout. Just expect it. So I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to win this women's title. From looking at it, the person that I think it will probably be Charity. I think Charity's going to be their first champion. And I think Charity King should get it. You know what I'm saying? She should get it. You know what I'm saying? And that match she had was real good. Very good against Jordan Blade. Which that was the first time me seeing Jordan Blade, and I was fucking impressed as shit. And I keep saying this, these women are gorgeous. I'm gonna say this again. It ain't being misogynistic, this is facts. All these women are beautiful. But it's like I said, when it came to pretty, it's the new lick. You still got to be talented to stay in the room. Pretty might get you in the room, but you still got to be talented to stay in the goddamn room. And these women are talented, man, because this has been a boom. Y'all don't understand, from someone that's been, as a fan, watching pro wrestling all my life, this is the golden era for women's wrestling. So now, I think I should talk about AEW first before I go into the preview. So the major stuff that happened to AEW is, one, we will be getting another round, which didn't surprise me, of Mox versus Hangman. So this should close out that feud. I did not see Mox winning the belt back. And the fact that he made it to where they can't interfere. They're banned from ringside. Now, do I think the Death Riders is going to pop their happy asses up? Probably so. It wouldn't surprise me. It's a villain thing to do. But I don't see him dropping the belt. No. So MJF has finally pissed off Bobby Lashley because Colt came out and, so people understand, FTR was wrestling in a tag team tournament. So right now they're having a tag team tournament to decide who's going to be the number one contender for the Hurt Syndicate. Kind of tipped your hand, Tony, but I ain't mad at you for it. Colt said he can't touch him, but he can get someone to do it for him. and he enlisted the hurt business. So we definitely getting the hurt business at FTR probably in the next 2 months. Quicker than I anticipated. Just like the exacerbation of MJF's relationship with the Hurt Syndicate. Now, remember back when I talked about when MJF come to Hurt Syndicate, I said at some point MJF going to turn on the Hurt Syndicate. And I said, I think it's going to be when they hook up with FTR. This is even before right when Stokely got in. Because it all leads to this. Stokely was the manager of the crew that had Ethan Page in it that was helping MJF. FTR was a part of the Pinnacle. FTR and MJF never has fell out or been at odds at any time during AWA history. Show me otherwise. I don't even think they had a match against each other. And that was when when him and Adam Cole had the tag titles. Why don't you smoke that over for a minute? So I kind of know what's going to happen. So MJF comes in, he yells at the fellas like, "What the fuck? Y'all supposed to be helping me win my heavyweight title?" Because he got into it. They're building this feud with him and Mark Briscoe. Oh, by the way, love MJF. Happy Gilmore too. Loved it. Loved him as the son. Now, so I'm seeing that happening definitely. We Tekla as well as Julia Hart and Sky Blue, their crew, they are now becoming more stronger. Okay, we'll see what else happened here. Oh, and that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he. Wait a second. Oh, am I in the wrong one? Okay, I'm in the right week. Okay, I remember everything. All right, gotta remember. Okay, the other big news is Will Ospreay, his neck injury. Ooh, that was a bummer. I know that just messed up a whole bunch of storyline. I'm just saying, it like now I see why they went with Okada and Swerve. Cause I think the Young Bucks versus them two was not over. Actuality, I think it was actually going to be technical about it. I think the only reason why they even had a return match because because they would still had it. But we could have had Moxley versus Ospreay. But at some point we're gonna get Moxley versus y'all know who. It just I'm sorry, it's I have a lot on my mind. Hold on, wait a second. All right. Wait, damn, I'm trying to think his fucking name. See, this is what happens when you smoke weed and you get old. Darby Allin. It's at some point him and Darby Allin is going to have to cross paths. But anyway, back to my point. This is interesting, yo. I'm sitting here looking at the shit. Fuck it. Let me just pull it up for y'all too. Goddamn. See how be looking at me like, the fuck is going on with this dude? I'm having what's called a brain fart, so please forgive me. No, it's like this. I'm reading. All right. Of course, it really ain't really much. Swerve. Wait. Let me see what happened here. See, let me tell you, a lot happened this week, people. It's just been a long week. Okay. So either way, it's I'm reading here, what have you. Let me get my thoughts together. Hold on. Cause I'm sorry, y'all expecting me to be on fucking point. Y'all expecting me to know my shit, and I apologize. I really do. But anyway, now, like I said, I'm sorry. I straight had my mind warped, people. You understand how much I enjoyed live streaming that show. I had me. I forgot all about AEW. You know, I'm not worried about WWE because I'm only doing the preview for Summerslam. I'm not worried about Raw or SmackDown because all that goes into the preview. But like I said, with AEW, I know y'all gonna say it must not be nothing memorable. No, our shit was just that good. But no, it's okay. Basically, in a nutshell, I told you the things that stand out to me. The main thing that stood out to me was Hangman and Moxley. I want to see a second match. I would like to see it. And now, whether there's going to be no disqualification, what have you, they didn't say what type of match it's going to be. Period. And that was towards the end of the show. Of course, he went against Willa Yuta, beat the crap out of Willa Yuta to get revenge for what happened to Colt Cabana. Of course, we have more of Willow and her situation being and Chris Statlander, which I find that interesting that they're doing a slow breathe with that. And I wonder how this is going to get set off. Is it going to be they have a match? Statlander attacks him from behind. It's kind of like you don't know what's going to like the match until the match is lit. You feel me? So, like I told you, FTR, I'm looking forward to this with the Hurt Syndicate. And also, I saw that the Gun, which one of them is hurt, so I think Juice Robinson is subbing. They're going against FTR in the semifinals. But I wonder what's the rest of the tournament because there was no names in the brackets. See, I think Ospreay being hurt and Kenny Omega being hurt and adding Seth Rollins has fucked up a lot of storyline for it, damn near probably about a good 6 to 8 months. I'm just saying. So, always the highlight of the show, Toni Storm and Athena. And Athena went against Alex Windsor. She won. Trying to think. Damn it. I think Toni Storm. Look, she went against Billy. She went against Billy Starks. Trying to see did she beat Billy Starks. Hold on, let me make sure. Take a look. Here he is. Yep, she defeated her by submission. She used a chicken wing. That's right. I just had to look at some stuff. And I'm loving the build with Toni Storm and Athena. Now, like I said before, if the contract means any time, that means that they can catch them at any moment and cash in their contract. Because I think Chris did the same thing when he cashing in during Mox and Copeland's match. So since that the case, are we going to get somebody else in place of Athena until Toni Storm, to feud with Toni Storm until that time comes to where she cashes it in? And I wonder who they're going to be. I mean, this be the time you bring back Britt Baker. I don't understand why Toni has not brought her back. She can fill that slot. You feel what I'm saying? It was like she be worried about Athena, and then out of the blue, Britt Baker attacks Toni Storm from behind. And they can have a barn burner of a match, which could set in that cash out. That cash in. So, yeah. Anthony Bowens is becoming a heel. I'm gonna be real with you. I always felt it's gonna be funny as hell, because I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna see a switch. Anthony Bowens is gonna turn on Billy Gunn, and Billy Gunn is gonna get with the best Max, the best wrestler alive. And he probably gonna get a win. But I kind of hate that they're not really giving a good push to Bowens. Because he had some good matches. And I think he should be in the mix and the talk for the TNT title and so forth. And of course, TNT champion, my man Dustin. No surprise that him and Kyle gonna finally have that one-on-one match. I think next week. And yeah. I think it is next week. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's next week. I think I had to go to that. Probably was on Collision one. Hold on, let me see. Let me think of nothing. Excuse me. Hold on, give me one second. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Yep. All right. So, actually, I ain't gonna front. It's really nothing too much happened on nothing too much really other than Athena and Alex Windsor. Of course, Dustin defending Tigers, Lee Moriarty. I'm not even gonna front. Collision be good, but it's like, even from when I'm reading to a certain extent, it really ain't too much to be talked about. All the real newsworthy stuff was really on, especially this week, for the most part, was on Dynamite. So that's AEW, man. There you go. There's AEW. I'm sorry. Like I said, people, I say really, it, like I said, it sometimes I don't remember everything that happens. I only remember the stuff that really sticks out to me from those shows. It's nothing personal. I'm just being honest. You feel me? I saw Raw, and and I don't even want to go into like try to remember what the hell happened on Raw. You know, I do really need to take notes. Okay, fine. I will fucking take notes. But there you go. Now, oh man. So now, hold on. I got to take the camera off for a minute. So now, we got to talk about Summerslam. Now, this is going to be a little bit better because I had to pay a little bit more attention and everything. And then I really do feel bad about the AEW. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel bad. I do feel bad the AEW stuff, man. But no, but I mean, if you want to be like I said before, it wasn't a lot really that was popping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, Dynamite had it going on because you had the setup of this Hurt Syndicate. You had we got Tony Storm. That was just a continuation on Collision. You know, me personally, I wish it would separate Collision from Dynamite to where other ones can really get some shine, some TV time over there. But I digress. What I know. Hey, he the one with the company. So anyway, we got SummerSlam. Now I don't know what is going to be the lineup for each night. Hold on, let me make sure here. Hold on. Because I'm on the site, it ain't saying it's not saying what the lineup going to be. So I'm going to look up on Wiki. All right, here we go. All right. Now, this is going to go a little bit better. All right, people. So I know I might have lost you the first part, that little middle part, but I should get you back on this one. So let's go with it. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go. Night one. Now, from the looks of what I'm seeing night one, they always said that Roman's either going to start it or he's going to finish it. Some tell me he's the main event. Because when I sit here and look at the card for the first night, as y'all look as well, the only match I can see that could be the main event is Gunther versus CM Punk. So now, well, we begin with Tiffany Stratton and Jay Cargill. Now, I'm thinking, of course, Jay Cargill is going to win the belt. Because no way in hell you're going to have her in this match on SummerSlam and Tiffany Stratton retains. So, and honestly, Tiffany Stratton's title run has not been grandiose, to say the least. Yeah, I'll say it. And nobody else will. No. Can we say that Tiffany Stratton really had a great title run? Honestly. I mean, of course, yes, she had a good match against Charlotte, but Io Sky title run was more stronger and to me had more oomph to it than Tiffany's. No disrespect, and I like Tiffany Stratton. But I think they're like, yeah, we need to get the belt off her. So I see Jay Cargill winning this. Especially now knowing she was gonna win anyway, I think, but with Naomi already cashing in and getting the World Women's title, Jay Cargill taking it. Now, the match that I never said I wanted, Lord knows I don't, I'm not looking forward to watching. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Okay. If you're on Spotify, if you're on the other platforms and you heard that sign, I wish you could see my face. Go to Spotify, YouTube to see this, or Rumble. Jelly Roll sucks. Oh, I mean, I say WWE love having celebrities, you know, at their big events, in the match, the storyline. I get it, you know, but I had to give him no. That Black Hole Slam looked good, but this is a waste of Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. This actually, in my opinion, is a waste of Logan Paul. I mean, the dude can go. Jelly Roll, because I already know what's going to happen. Randy going to take most of the heat. I don't see Jelly Roll taking a beating like that. Who I think going to win? Come on. Come on. Come on. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. Come on now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I probably believe in SummerSlam, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre is going to win that match. The words of Trick Williams. Hell no. Who, by the way, is coming to his own, bro. I ain't even gonna front this run with the team championship. Bruh. So no, I don't. No. And I'm not looking forward to watching this match. This is just straight PR. I don't. If we go, I mean, General might be tight with it. He might be good, but I mean, damn, Action Brunson got them. On to the next match. I dare say the match tonight. CM Punk versus Gunther. Now, this is a strong discussion here. This is going to be a strong discussion because I don't know. The reason why I say I don't know. The easy thought is Punk might win this. But the way Gunther's promo, I don't know. Because he had Punk speechless. Not often that you see that. And it was Gunther. He don't talk much. He was coming a smug asshole lately. What's up with all these smug villains lately? And damn, the smugness is just across the board. But I mean, I'm kind of, it's a toss-up for me because on one hand, CM Punk is due a title run, period. Especially now that Seth Rollins is hurt. Plus, it can set up and further the him and Seth Rollins feud because at some point, Seth Rollins got cash in the Money in the Bank. So, and you got what is the classic Castle. I mean, that's coming up next in France. So why not have Walter get a rematch for the title to try to get it back from CM Punk? But I think CM Punk might win it. That's just me. Because once again, why would you put CM Punk in this match? He's not going to win. He's one of the guys that you expect him, if he goes for a world title, too good. We got it with John Cena. You're gonna have him. You're gonna have him lose 2 world title matches. I get Cena, yeah. But the Gunther, if Gunther retains, I'm not even mad. But something just telling me Punk gonna get it. So, all right. Next up, Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxy Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I think Judgment Day retaining. I think they even setting up Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to beat. Now, because how can I put this? If you're trying to set up Liv Morgan beefing with Roxanne Perez and Roxanne Perez and Dom, what have you. Or, actually it's going to be Roxanne Perez and Finn Balor against Dom and Liv. Okay. You kind of need the tag titles still in the hands of the Judgment Day to make the story even more saucier. To make Raquel Rodriguez feel conflicted because the story around the women's tag titles is a 3-way situation, if you notice. First, it was Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi, right? Naomi takes out Jade Cargill, become the new partner for Bianca Belair, and the rest of history. Naomi comes back and, well, you know the story. They're duplicating the same thing with this. Now, just so happened, Liv actually got hurt. Jade Cargill wasn't hurt. She was just taken off TV. Liv was hurt. So they're trying to do the same situation. So when she comes back, it's tension. And what makes the tension even more is while you was gone, we was holding it down with the tag titles. Who tag champs? Roxanne or Liv with Raquel. Boom. Also, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. I'm curious to see. It's a feud coming. I don't know why it. But the question: who's going to be the heel between the two of them? Is it going to be Alexa, or is it going to be Charlotte? Because both of them can be it, but some tell me it's going to be Charlotte. I don't know. I just don't see Judgment Day losing. And then we have Roman Reigns, Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman. Hold on, I put this back up. Put this back up. And Paul Heyman. Do I have to even say who's gonna win this match? Is it gonna be a good match? Yeah, but do I have to say who's gonna win this? Seth is hurt. It makes no sense for Brock or Braun to win. This is the reason why I said Seth being hurt fucked up a lot of shit. It fucked up a lot of shit. You feel me? Messed up a whole lot of stuff because the super fat dub. Hold on, I gotta go check on this chicken. I might have to show y'all this chicken, but anyway, The reason why, because this supposed to be Roman versus Seth. It's supposed to be Roman versus Seth. It's supposed to be the culmination of that feud. Now, do I think Seth wins the match? Roman got to get his lick back. You feel me? He got to get his lick back. Hold on, let me. Yeah, there we go. That's better. He got to get his lick back. So even with the promo with Paul Heyman, weird. I'm not even gonna lie that join us to be the leader and all that shit. I know Seth gonna feel some type of way when he come back. This is one of those Jimmy Hart. What did you do to a horse with a broke leg? You take him on back and shoot him. He was talking about Jerry Lawler. When he was managing, Jerry Lawler got hurt playing baseball. Softball or something. And he was out for a minute. Roman they taking that win. It's Braun, both of them still gonna look strong in the loss, but I don't see the point of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker winning this match. I don't see it. Would it be a surprise? Yeah. But I don't see it because damn sure don't see Reigns taking the pin. If that's the case, it'll be Jay. But Jay been hot. If they were gonna take the pin, it'd probably be Bronson Reed. So, and it would be Roman. So there you go. And the last match, I don't know that for night 1, 6 matches. There you go. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Singles match. Sami Zayn gets his win. Karrion. Okay, let's look at it. Karrion hasn't signed his contract yet, supposedly. Because, the way some of these wrestling reports been coming out. But I don't see Karrion winning at SummerSlam. He put Sami out. Everything speaks to Sami getting the win. He put him out. Hurt his ribs. He probably come into this match with hurt ribs. And this, to me, is probably a test for Karrion Kross. Because he's going to resign. He might have already resigned, and y'all dumb motherfuckers don't even know. But Mr. Karrion Kross will not win that night. So that's night 1. Okay, here we go. Now, well, hold on. We will begin. Well, I'm gonna begin out here because they said posed to be a 6-pack table, ladders, and chairs match for WWE tag titles. They haven't said what night it's gonna be on. Hold on, let's see. Let me see, because they had the official card right here. Oh no, there's a whole bunch of shit that they've missed. All right, yes, that's definitely going down. The 6-pack tag match is going to be DIY with Faction, the Profits, Street Profits, Motor Machine Guns, and Andrade and Phoenix. Ain't no way in hell to take the belts off Ain't no way they taking the belts off the White Sick. There's no, 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 no. That's not happening. Okay, here we go. Now we have Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title. This has been hilarious, especially the last one I saw where he was praying, he was on his knees praying. No, the one where he was praying that Dominic would get past, and then this past week Dominic got knocked on his ass. AJ Styles supposed to be the damn paramedic. Oh God! But Dom got his link back and told him he was prepared. Plus, Dom appeared in AAA. He supposed to be in a triple threat match for the AAA world title. The AAA world title. Gotta check again. With the Kingo and El Meta, the Great American. The Great American, obviously. So, I love AJ, but some tell me Dom, once again, storyline purposes, Dom needs to still be Intercontinental champ, because what it comes down to is the Intercontinental title is very important when it comes to the storyline when it to breaking a Judgment Day, because of the simple fact of that Balor going to want the Intercontinental title. So I see AJ Styles not winning this match, ladies and gentlemen. So I hate to say it. Next up, we got Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. Jacob Fatu retaining. The reason why I say that, because of the situation with, unless not, I see Jacob winning. It's kind of messed up that Solo Sikoa is a transitional champ, unfortunately. I'm just saying, I feel kind of bad for the boy. I'm like, damn, what the hell? It's kind of crazy that you are transitional champ. Wow, that's because I really don't think Jacob Fatu is right now too high. And this could set up a third match that could involve the United States title. And plus, this is going to really make the United States title hot coming out of this feud. So I think Solo wins the title back in the cage match. Because I'm sorry, you got to have him do that moonsault off the top of the cage for the win. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? To the point that he can't get out because they won't let him out. Seems like, something. Boom. Backflip, match over. So I would like to see blood in this match, but WWE and blood. Can we have a real conversation about that? Let's talk about it. Why they don't never have blood in the matches that really need blood? The matches that make sense to have blood. The Hell in a Cell, really? A lights out match, really? A cage match. 2 family members. These ain't 2 rivals. No. Family members. I'm going to see somebody bleed if it ain't but Solo. And as you want to be technical about it, it should serve Hikuleo to go after the United States title. But we will see. We will see. So back to it. Becky Lynch versus Live Valkyria. Yeah, that was kind of a crazy segment. When Becky said you can't challenge for the Intercontinental title as long as I'm champ. And she ain't come with another stipulation. Like, no, if I win, you get to be my maid for a month. Nah, she said she wanted no count out, no disqualification. So, you know this is going to be a barn burner, right? This is one of the matches that, yeah, it's a toss-up. I don't know. The reason why I say I don't know is because on one hand, I see they're trying to establish Live Valkyrie with the Intercontinental title, the Women's Intercontinental title. Because if she wins it, that'll be her second run. You know what I'm saying? But if Becky wins, does that elevate the Intercontinental title? Yes. Because it's the man. But what would you do with Live Valkyria? Because she can't challenge for the Intercontinental title. The only thing I can see is if she decides to challenge the winner of the Women's World Championship, which we're going to talk about next. And my thought is, and actually, Becky wins. Because it would not surprise me that Bayley interferes in the match and causes Live Valkyria the match to set them up beefing. So I think that would be the next thing for Live Valkyria, to set her up, because sometimes you got to be able to move without a title. You know, period. That's the only thing I worry about when it comes to Gunther. What would you do with Gunther if he don't have a world title? Will he be stale? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. And next up, triple threat match. That big booty queen, that gorgeous chocolate something, Naomi, against another sexy ass beautiful woman. Oh my God. Okay, people, look. Look. Have y'all seen Rhea Ripley with no makeup? I mean, no, seriously. Naturally, just gorgeous. Just damn. Wow, jeez. Something about them Australian women. They something special. That damn country, something special. I would love to go over to Australia just to visit. Just to visit, just to snooze. Just to snooze. That's all I'm saying. Good day, mate. Oh man. So, and last but not least, and it's not every time she went through it should be the forgotten one. Io Scott, another fine ass. Lord have mercy. And it was funny. Look, I will tell you what was on Twitter. There was, she walked in, she had on these damn booty shorts. And you see a little butt cheek coming out. Oh man, boy, Twitter was on it. It was on it. She got a nice old ass. She got a nice ass. I don't give a fuck. If y'all say I'm a creep, fuck you. Well, I can't celebrate their beauty as well as their wrestling. I can't celebrate their booty as well as their wrestling. The fuck out of here. Anyway, Naomi is actually going to retain because what I think is going to be set up, Naomi is going to go against Stephanie McCurry. What I hate, I blame you, Booker T. I blame you. You had to have an orgasm off that devil's kiss, huh? You had to fantasize about that devil's kiss. You probably asked Charmel to do the devil kiss when y'all was having sex, didn't you? Ah. Now, Black Excellence is about to lose the title to Stephanie McCurry in France. Because, granted, the way they've been pushing Stephanie McCurry and what they're trying to do with Mexico, which was even evident because you had, you know what I'm saying, El Fantasma bring the AAA tag titles onto WWE TV for the first time ever in history and said, if y'all want them, come get them, but y'all got to come up here. So you might be seeing some of AAA's best come this way. But they would not have El Patron come to that goddamn motherfucking ring. That's a damn shame. But I get it eating fucked up too much. But they are really pushing Stephanie McCurry. She is this kid when she's the face. It was Roxanne Perez at one point, but she is the face, dog. Stephanie McCurry is the face. The big three. Roxanne Perez, Julia, Stephanie McCurry. Then jump the line, goddamn it. And I ain't gonna front, Stephanie McCurry is a beast. And she's gorgeous. And she thick. And she can rouse her ass off. She's everything that they want. And she speaks Spanish. You can't. They tap into Vince Sr. just for wrestling. Oh, good, just have an ethnic champion. We got a black one. Let's get us a Mexican. Excuse me, a Chilean. Which means some chili. So at the behest of my sister with that big boot, you will get your Summerslam win, but you're going to be leaving France 10 pounds lighter. So at least you get that SummerSlam. But no, I see Naomi winning. Plus, they want to set up the final showdown between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Actually, you know, it would be hot if they did a best of 7. No, actually, we haven't had a woman's best of 7. It's certain things that I find interesting. We never had a tag team Iron Man match. And we never had we had Iron Woman's match. We didn't seen that. I don't know when they're going to do the Iron Woman's challenge, the Iron Challenge shit again. I kind of like that shit. That shit was tight. For NXT anyway. But we haven't seen I just said it. See, when I get off a tangent, I forget where I was coming from sometimes. So I got to remind myself and follow the breadcrumbs to where the hell I was trying to hit in the first fucking place when I got off on the tangent. It's something that's never had for the first time. It'll be the first time. It's something they just never had. I can't remember what the match was though. Yeah, I was like a tag team. Yeah, you never seen a tag team Iron Man match. Never seen. I have never seen one. With a tag team to get the most pins, but best of 7. Yeah, they might. It might. It might be. There might need to be something because I'm not even gonna front. It's Rhea Ripley that would really set that rivalry off and set it up. But I doubt they're going to do a best of 7. So they're setting up Io Sky and Rhea Ripley to face off again, possibly in France, to decide can Rhea finally beat her. So, and the final match. Funny how they were talking about John Cena being a street fighter, right? A street fight for the Undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Y'all know how I feel about the John Cena tour. The heel turn, which I like the heel turn. I would have preferred it to happen at WrestleMania. So that would have more of a shock value. The hype for this match has not been, in my opinion, the greatest for whatever reason. Cody's winning. I don't see John Cena. Okay, one, we know John Cena about to retire, so he ain't got so many days left. And they won't going to sit there and have Cody lose John Cena, because then who you going to have John Cena lose to? And his last match is probably going to be in Perth. And the rumor has it that it's going to be Gunther. That's going to be an interesting match. So Gunther and Randy Orton are now the legend killers of WWE. Yeah, because Randy did a whole bunch of last matches with a whole bunch of people. And Gunther about to be the one too. It's Goldberg and now John Cena. So, do I think Cody gonna turn heel? And how? Let me tell you how John gonna turn face. He's gonna shake Cody's hand, give him a hug, and raise his hand. That's it. That's it. Just that gesture. He gonna do what Hulk Hogan did with The Rock. Just that gesture is gonna make John Cena, because John Cena is not gonna go out as a heel. Our last images of him is not gonna be of him being a heel. Definitely not against Gunther. If that's where his last match is gonna be. So to me, I'm looking forward to seeing this SummerSlam. I will be watching it. Well, work gonna be rough that Sunday though. It gonna be rough for me, goddamn, because it's Saturday and the matches be long. It's 6 matches each night, so that's not bad. 12 matches total. And there you go. So, now I am going to say something about Mr. Hogan. Rest in peace, Terry Bollea, aka Hulk Hogan. I know a lot of people celebrate his death as well as they celebrate his life. And what I mean by celebrate his death, people was fucking happy. Okay. He's one of those guys that he was good and bad. And what I mean by good and bad is, no, he was great and fucked up. Great as in pro wrestling, WWE, pro wrestling, we know it wouldn't be here if it was for Hogan. Hogan, Rick, Dusty, but more so Hogan made wrestling very mainstream. See, I know y'all hear on the other podcast when they talk about, back in the day with World Championship Wrestling, on the Georgia Championship and all that, how much numbers they were doing on TV and this, that, and the third. Nobody was as big of a superstar as Hulk Hogan. Now, did Hogan do some fucked up shit? Oh yeah. But he from the era of motherfucker that did fucked up shit. Y'all heard about Ole Anderson? Y'all heard about the yeah. So let me explain something to you. I don't think he's a racist, he's a bigot. I don't know which is worse, but hear me out. It ain't that he don't like black people. He don't care for them. He don't understand in the guise of when he had that conversation about his daughter. There's a lot of white men that feel that way. They got black friends. They hang out. They talk to black people. Work all that good shit. You never think it. But let that daughter bring home a brother and see if the conversation in private is a little different. No racial equality in that conversation. I forgot that he fucked his best friend's wife and cheated on his wife to do it. The last image I saw that dude, he was getting booed. I mean, when he was on WWE. But Hogan was part of my childhood, man. I can't change that. I can't change I was a fan of his. And am I still a fan? I mean, it was back then it was Dusty and it was Hogan. And of course Flair. And then of course Steamboat. You feel me? And also I like Nick Bockwinkel. But that's a totally different story. The point I'm trying to make is you can't deny that the man had a hand in taking wrestling and bringing WWE and bringing pro wrestling, sports entertainment, whatever the hell you want to call it, to the level that it's at now, to notoriety it's at now. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have been a Rock. It wouldn't have been a Stone Cold. You wouldn't have saw John Cena have movies and stuff of this nature. He's the reason why Vince McMahon made millions. And also was almost the reason for Vince McMahon almost losing the company. Because I do remember seeing the heel turn. All his iconic moments I saw. I saw when he body slammed Andre Giant. I watched it. My grandma. When he turned heel at Bash at the Beach, the NWO. I watched that whole shit, people. So him dying is a piece of my childhood. No different than that of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Now, like I said, I ain't got to agree with how he lived outside the ring. But I got to give the devil his due for what he did in that ring. And I get it. He had his flaws. He was fucked up. He was a racist. That was obvious he backed Trump. But, like I said, you can't deny what that man did for professional wrestling and who he was. And if We never heard any of this shit. If none of this shit never came to light, y'all still be fans. Good thing that it did, because you wouldn't be a fool fan, but y'all would be fans, still fans nonetheless. I was listening to Brian Last and Jim Cornette, and they were breaking down Hulk Hogan's career. And as I listened, I said, damn, they do got a point. They were cooking. Which Jim Cornette always be cooking, dog. He be killing it. And he did start to get stale because he was there. He went from being the big star to you just the old man. Trust and believe, if actually the NWO saved not only his career, but he saved WCW damn near. Because Raw won't do him great, but neither was WCW. Let's not pretend like they were killing it like that. Not till the NWO shit popped off. And if anyone asks who was the better heel turn, Hogan or Cena, Hogan. Hogan. You. Let's make this clear. You never saw it coming with the Hogan turn. You never saw it coming with the Hogan turn. The only heel turn that beat the Hogan turn is the Arn Anderson turn. But even with that, not to the back, Hogan beat that. Because once again, you would think Hogan would come in there to save WCW. Oh no, he said, I'm the third member. I'm the one that brought him. See? That's why I tell people, I never met the guy. I met wrestlers in my day, but I never met him. And for what I heard, and the sad part is, he might be a nice dude. But the sad part is hearing what he said and knowing him. Was he being nice because he's just a nice dude? He being nice because he don't want you to say nothing bad about him. It's not the same thing. So that's all I'm going to say about Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, brother. What you going to do? What you going to do with Hulk Hogan when Hulkamania roll around on you? Oh, man. So I'm done with wrestling. I got to finish this chicken. You know what I'm saying? And, I got to put some barbecue on there. I'm going to look up how you make up some honey mustard. Because I want to do two different, things to just things, you know what I'm saying, with that cluck, cluck. You feel me? So, so I'll be back next week to review SummerSlam to the fullest. Let me make this clear. That's all the show gonna be about. I am not gonna talk about AEW. It's gonna be the following week when I talk about AEW. All right. Or I might do SummerSlam as a separate review, like I did, Australia or whatever. I am considering, well, I'm not about to, no. No, I'm not about to live stream SummerSlam. No. I want to be able to, relax and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to see, goddamn it, go to. I mean, I love how everybody else do the reactions, but man, it's 2 nights of reacting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we talking, and understand, we talking about the damn pre-show and all that shit, people. So don't get it twisted. No, I'm not. Y'all will get the review. Now, I will do a live reaction for the next Ashay show. For sure. Because I enjoyed doing that and that was fun. Because like I said, the only way I would do any live reaction for the mainstream is if I paid for a fucking pay-per-view. Now, if I paid for motherfucking like an AEW, oh, live reaction going up on X. It going up on X. I might fuck do YouTube. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I'll think on it. But either way, I am looking to do another live. So when I do, please tune in. You know, and that's all I need to say about that. So now, before we get up out of here, you know what you need to do. First of all, I got 2 ways to get extra content from the Smokers Lounge, which is, you know, my network, which encompasses Pro Wrestling Smoke as well. First off, you need to go to Lawyer Fans. Hit the link. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hit the link. Let me get my mouth. It's been a long day, people. Y'all don't understand. It's been a long day. All right. You need to go to Lawyer Fans, subscribe to the place where the conversation gets saucier, tits pop out, dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop off unless you subscribe. I'm talking about the Premium Smoke Room, only on Loyal Fans. It's 4 podcasts plus special events when I open up the VIP Smoke Room. I even do it live on X. You feel me? Also, I got a little XXX store for y'all to check out. You feel me? Also, Spotify, I got some membership stuff over there as well. Had to smoke on it, but I give my unapologetic, unpopular, so forth, and whatever opinion about whatever topic I decide to discuss. And the other show over there, Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers about the business from a male perspective. Because on YouTube, all y'all hear is goddamn broads. Y'all hear the women. Y'all hear the women. We all never hear the men. So I got a show which is just for the men. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all y'all need to know. So whether it's Premium, Savage, or you had to smoke on it, either way, subscribe to the smoke. You feel me? So until next week, my pro wrestling smokers. You feel me? You know how we end these things all day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over.